Why do diets fail? Here in America, we spend billions of dollars every year on diets and supplements and programs for weight loss or to reach our specific physique goals. And yet the majority of diets fail and people see, weight regain or progress being lost shortly after they end a specific program. So I wanted to talk real quick about the 8 most prevalent reasons why there is lack of long-term success. So number 1, your why. Either you're not staying focused on your why or it's not strong enough. If you've got a reason that is fleeting, such as maybe getting in shape, losing a few pounds for a summer bod, there's nothing wrong with that, but long-term results probably aren't going to follow. Number 2, goal setting. We need to make sure we're setting SMART goals, so specific, measurable, attainable, realistic or relevant, and timely. If it doesn't fit into those criteria, it's going to be more difficult to hit. Also, if something's not actually achievable or relevant or timely, losing 20 pounds in a month, you can't do that healthfully. We need to adjust the goals. We also need to devise a plan around how we're going to reach those goals after we set them. Third is many of us aren't willing to get uncomfortable, and I've been there myself. It can be difficult to log food and things like that, but if you don't know where you're at, then it's impossible to know where you're going. So in the kitchen, we need to make sure that we're tracking our food so we can get the nutrition we need to reach whatever goal we have. Likewise, in the gym or working out, we need to be challenging our bodies. If you're not challenging your body is going to stop adapting. You're not going to see muscle growth. You'll plateau as far as weight loss is concerned. So you need to make sure we're challenging our bodies. One thing that I do hear is, budget is a concern, whether it be being, not going to the gym because of the gym membership costs or not investing in heavier weights or classes, things like that. We do need to find ways to challenge our bodies, and if it's important to us, to invest in ourselves. Another thing that's huge with diet, the if it fits your macros model, I personally think is terrible. It can get you some results, but I don't think it's fantastic for long-term health, and I'll explain more about that, in an upcoming video. However, when it comes to specifically weight loss, we need to change our mentality around food and not just be eating junk food because it's in a 100-calorie pack or it fits our macros and we saved room for that. Where there is room for, the foods that aren't the cleanest and the things that we enjoy, like a small sweet treat. If we're not changing our mentality around food, when you go off of the diet, you've made no progress mentally, and you're going to consume those foods in far greater proportion than you should be, which leads to weight gain. So that plays in with being mindful and making choices that'll change your taste buds and choosing healthier options, regardless of the if it fits your macros model. Next, lack of planning and preparation, particularly around meals and workouts. We want to make sure that we're planning meals at least. If you're someone who has histamine intolerance or mast cell activation, meal prep can be difficult. But at least planning your meals and having healthy snack options available and on hand, especially when you're out and about or in a pinch, that way you're not going for unhealthy options. Fad diets is a huge one. If it's got the word diet after, whatever subscription of nutrition it applies to, like the keto diet or a low carb diet or an ultra low calorie diet, it's not going to be good long term. It needs to be sustainable. If it only works while you're on that said diet, then it doesn't work. Finally, This is my favorite. We need to switch our mentality from a diet mentality to a nutrition mentality. So if you're going through your days thinking about all the things that you can't have, you're likely to be miserable. There are so many delicious, healthy foods that we can have when we're trying to reach our goals that we can learn to enjoy. If we don't absolutely love them yet, your taste buds can change in a very short period of time. But not only that, you might find that there are things that you absolutely love eating that are healthy and nutritious and are going to help you reach your goals. So if you have any questions about any of those, or you'd like to discuss a personalized plan for you, leave a comment, shoot me a DM, and we can chat about your situation. And hopefully that insight was helpful.